Hey friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel Fiora, where I talk about cruelty-free beauty, gothic fashion, mental health, and lifestyle. If these are things you want to be talking about, be sure to click subscribe to join in the conversation. So today's video is going to be all about the Natasha Denona Triochromes palette. First up, check out this packaging. How sick is that? I love it. It's like my old computer because it shifts between like blue and teal and purple and green, and I just think it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll insert a photo of the palette up close since my lights are like making it hard to read, but this is what the palette looks like. You basically have 3 rows of color. You have your green row, you have your purple row, and then you have your neutrals row. I purchased this palette from Natasha Denona's website for 25% off, so I paid like $96 or $97 and got free shipping, and it got here super fast. And I've worn it a couple times and I am so in love. Let me tell you why I am in love with it. First and foremost, I bought this palette not for the triochromes that are in it, those 3 shades. I bought it for all of the rest of the colors, the mattes, because I have hooded eyes and I love wearing mattes and basically putting down mattes and then popping my duochrome on or multichrome on and being, ready to go out the door, because that's how I put together fast looks. And so when I saw this palette, I was like, oh my God, I think I need that, because none of the colors are, probably 2/3 of this palette I would never have picked out or purchased myself or thought to pair with these multichromes. So I was really excited to see how these colors work for me. The first 3 looks that I've done with this palette have all been with the green row with Scarab, because I have never really worn these colors before, and I would never have even thought to try them on me until I got the green hair, because I kind of stayed away from like the ugly greens and stuff and the khaki colors, and I never really thought they'd be pretty on me. But when I first played with this palette, I was just blown away because I was using the colors Vert, Scrap, and Scarab, and I just loved the look that I came up with. And I basically have done like this, like 3 different versions of this look that you see me wearing here. I will insert a link to the tutorial that I put together featuring this look up here once it's live. I'm going to go ahead and insert the swatches of this palette for you to check out. So in case you don't know, Natasha Denona is a cruelty-free beauty brand, and they are carried at places like natashadenona.com, Sephora, and Beautylish. There may be a couple other places, but those are the 3 places I can think of. And I will put a link in the description box down below if you want to use my affiliate link to buy the palette. If you choose to do so, thank you so much. It really helps me out. So this palette is priced at $129, but as I mentioned, I bought it for 25% off, which is $96.75. It has 15 eyeshadows, and that breaks down to about $6.46 per eyeshadow for the amount that I paid. So I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I feel like if you're going to buy this palette just for the multichromes in it, you're going to be disappointed, because I'll be honest with you, these multichromes, while they are very pretty, they have more of like a satiny finish. They're not quite like, they're really like, they're pretty and they have a little bit of shimmer, but they're not like really sparkly. There's no glitter, and the shift in them is not very strong. So I did want to show you what these look like compared to some of my indie multichromes, because I love multichrome eyeshadows. As you know, I have a ton from like Fiorine and JD Glow. Okay, so this is Scarab. This is what it looks like, and I just recently learned that you can use a mirror to help see the extra colors in it. So this is Natasha Denona Scarab. This is JD Glow Seaweed, their powder eyeshadow, and this is JD Glow Seaweed, their liquid eyeshadow, which has a 2-year shelf life. So that's a little bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna move these so you can see just how much shift is going on. And these are not exactly the same, because Scarab pulls a lot more golden, but hopefully you can see how much the JD Glow colors really have a lot of shift going on. So this is Kinetic, which is the next Natasha Denona Triochrome. Okay, so again, this is the Natasha Denona Kinetic, which is the purple. And next to this, I used Kiko Milano eyeshadow stick in the number 46, which is actually a multichrome. And then we have Baby Bat Beauty Amulet, which is my favorite purple eyeshadow. If you want to see this in a tutorial, click over here, because I'll insert a link to my tutorial featuring it. And then this last color is from Fiorine, and it's called Prismatic Thunderstorm. So I'm going to move these around a little bit for you on camera and try and use this mirror to... Where are we going? Sorry, I am so awkward trying to do this. I just want you to be able to see the shift the colors have. And here we have Natasha Denona Color Flip right next to the Kiko Milano 46, which I think it's a closer match to that than the other one. And then this is JD Glow Insane, and this is JD Glow Cleopatra. I just wanted to show you these as well because I think they're gorgeous. Now, just to be clear, I don't think that the Natasha Denona Triochromes are horrible at all in any way, shape, or form. I think they're actually very pretty. I just feel like I have a lot more intense duochromes and multichromes from the indie community, like I mentioned, from JD Glow, from Fiorine, from Baby Bat Beauty. Clionadh is on my list. At some point, I promise you I'm going to order some of those. I think they're vibrant multichromes. What I was trying to demonstrate is that I really do love multichromes a lot. So when I saw this palette, I had to buy it, but not for the multichromes, but for the matte. The color stories here are helping me to think outside of the box because I would have never thought to have paired these ugly greens and put them on my eyes and that they could look so lovely. I never would have thought to try like these really pale, like peachy colors that are like just so nice and desaturated. Yeah, this is like an unexpected treasure for me. I didn't know that I was going to love it so much, but I wanted to give it a try because I knew that I really did like the Natasha Denona mattes, especially after I fell in love with the Mini Zendo palette. I'll put a link to that up here if you want to check that out. So do I think it is worth it? I think this palette is absolutely worth it if you like multichromes, if you like mattes, and if you can get it on sale. So I do feel like that $129 for the palette when it's not on sale is really steep. When I break that down, it's like $8.60 per eyeshadow, which isn't so bad. But I do feel like if you are buying this palette just because of the triochromes, you may be a little bit disappointed if you are used to indie triochromes and used to things that are much more shifty, where it's much more obvious to see the three colors. If you are interested in it for the mattes, I think you're gonna love it because, like I said, for me, it is awesome. I really love the color story put together in here. I think this is the first big palette I have purchased from Natasha Denona since the Blue Purple palette. So yeah, I'm so in love with this palette. I think it is awesome. If you are somebody who, like me, you like to wear a lot of multichromes and mattes, I think you're going to love it. If you are not a fan of Natasha Denona's multichromes, I would suggest skipping this because I don't think that you're going to find the colors intense enough. If you don't like palettes that have a lot of mattes, skip this palette. You're not going to like it. So anyway, what are your thoughts on the Natasha Denona Triochrome palette? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm dying to hear what you think about it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.